Before we start this video, I'm gonna need you to hit that subscribe button, like button, and comment. Got it done? All right, let's get into the video, baby. What's good? This is your boy Tate coming back at you with another lovely video, man. Not so lovely. Halliburton got injured, man. When you see somebody go down like that, that's tough. It was tough for me when I was watching. Man, that was hard. Guy's a warrior. Can't nobody take that from him. He's a warrior. I forgot to mention that in my last video, that he was hurt. I believe he was hurt in game 6. And I forgot to mention that because I said that, those are two players who play chess, and it was a game to see. He started off awesome. And then bam, right there, I think it was within 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes or whatever, and he was injured. He was down. The SGA, he went over there and gave him credit. That was commendable, respectable. I know that was tough, because you want to win games, but you don't want to win them like that, right? You don't want to win a ring like that. They got the ring, but you don't want to win it like that. You want that real competition, because he started off, he had, I believe, 3 threes. I know, yeah, about 3 threes. He was on fire in that span of time. He had 2 or 3 threes, and he got injured, man. And it was a sad thing. They showed his pops. He was emotional. The Halliburton, he was screaming out in pain. He went and he couldn't get up. But when they did get him up, he had to go in the back room, onto the locker room. And it was sad. And it's like the whole morale went down as soon as he got injured. You can tell, like, the energy was just taken from the Pacers. And they still play good. But without your star player, it's hard, man. And they still fought back, but without Halliburton, it wasn't gonna happen, But the Thunder, they did their thing. They were supposed to, it ain't their fault. I know they wanted that battle. It's game 7. I don't think I've seen somebody get injured, of that magnitude or in that specific situation ever in a game 7. Not that I can remember. I'm not a basketball, analyst, or I'm not a person that's going to critique basketball to the T and stuff like that. But I just know it. But I just don't care for it, like basketball in totality. But I just want to, give people credit to where credit is due, and the main moments and stuff, I will make videos. But the game 7, man, that was tough. But they won. But it was a sad way to go out. Even after the game, right, he was on crutches, and he still was supporting his team. And, they were emotional. They're supposed to be. But you got to hold your head up, and you got to be resilient. It was tough. It's a tough thing. It's tough to lose like that. When you came back, they were down, it was 3-2, and then they won and made it 3-3, and they got to game 7, and then to lose, especially when everybody was counting them out, that was tough, man. That was tough. That's going to be remembered for a long time. This is definitely going to put a stain, right, on the Pacers and stuff like that. And just even on Halliburton's, his ego or his career is going to put a stain, his calf tear or whatever, tore his calf, and that could potentially lead to Achilles being tore. You just never know. So he's going to have to sit out about a year. That's what I'm hearing. He's going to have to sit out for about a year. I don't think he's going to play next season. You know, if they do bring him back, it's going to be towards the end or something like that. But a lot of people have suffered these injuries. You know, Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, you know, even Kobe Bryant. You know, he suffered these injuries. A lot of people, that Achilles tendon is whew, that's tough. You know, that's tough to come back from. You know, I'm, maybe Paul George. I'm not sure. I know he suffered. He had the bone thing or whatever. Paul George. That was just crazy. But yeah, Kyrie, he healing up and stuff like that. And you know, it's a mental thing. But once you get, you know, focus and you get around people that care about you and love you, and make sure your mental stays healthy, he's gonna do fine. He'll pull through. The guy's strong. He's smart. You know, he's resilient. We're gonna see if he's resilient. You know, all these guys. You know, it's nothing but love for everybody, man. I would be saying the same thing had it happened to the SGA. You know, he took a chance to be there for his team. Usually anybody else would have set out. But, you know, what would Kobe have done? Would Kobe have set out the Game 7? No. Would Jordan have set out the Game 7? No. Would LeBron have set out? Yeah. But nah, probably maybe not even LeBron. He probably would have still played. You know, it's important. The Game 7, to make it to Game 7 is just like making it to the end of like a level game, video game, final boss, you know, on super hard. You know, you want to win those. It means the most. When Kyrie hit that shot over Steph Curry in Game 7, you want that. You want one of those. You want to be able to defeat somebody in that type of magnitude. That you want that. And for him not to be able to get it, man, that hurts. You know, that hurts. But, you know, you win some, you lose some, but you literally live to fight another day. You know, luckily it's just basketball. I mean, it's not a life or death situation. It's just basketball. You just go out there, you make plays, you get the right pieces around. A lot of people feel that the Pacers are not going to get there again. They feel that, you know, that it's over. The team's going to collapse. They talking GM stuff and trading already. Like I said, I don't get into the specifics. I just pay attention to like the person and what the person bring, and the person in totality and how hard they've worked. Like himself, the man worked hard to get there. His team worked hard, and to go down. He went down on his shield though. You have to respect the man that can literally put it all on the line. You know, when it mattered the most, he was literally right there. And he showed that, you know, last night. He showed that he's a true warrior. He was worth every bit of whatever millions of dollars that he signed and acquired. He was worth every bit. And he was there before and after, because he literally could have set out, man. He could have set out and said, hey, look, I'm not feeling it. You know, I seen what happened to Damian Lillard. I seen what happened to Kyrie Irving. You know, I don't want to risk it. But he pushed himself to the extreme. And that it was just a freak accident. Just a freak accident. And it happens, you know. He went to make a move, and he used his back foot, you know, and went forward and just fell to the ground. It was crazy, you know, and couldn't get up until everybody else, you know, rushed to help him out. And the SGA went over there and, you know, made sure he was good, and he went to go, you know, take care of his team. That's good sportsmanship right there. You know, we have to acknowledge things like that. We can't just always look for the gruesome acts, the negativity. We got to acknowledge the positivity, the positive aspects also. And even after the game, like I said, he was there for his team. You know, they was heartbroken, but, you know, when you're the hero and you can't be there, you know, you got to imagine how Superman felt, how Batman felt. You know, you got to imagine how superheroes feel when they can't be there. It's like you're not being there for your child when you really love your child, and like something drastic happens and you can't be there for your child or your wife or your family, that hurts, man. That hurts. And I definitely, could only imagine how he feel. I don't know exactly how that man felt, but I only can imagine how he felt, and but he's a true champion, man. So, y'all just, make sure y'all show dude love. And there will be a next time. You never say never. Michael Jordan got 6 rings. Kobe got 5 rings. Wilt Chamberlain got 2 rings. Magic Johnson, I believe, got 5 rings. Robert Horry got 7 rings. Bill Russell got 11 rings. 13 total, but 11 as a player, I believe. So you will always be able to get there. You just have to work hard, and you'll be able to get right back there, man. That was cold, man. That was cold. But if y'all let me know what y'all think, and how y'all feel about the situation. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. But take care of your body throughout the year. Do they need to cut down from 82 games? Because I know they plan on doing that, because the body is just collapsing. Everybody's, after a period of time, man, your body, it takes a toll on your body, and your body start to break down. That's why you see so many injuries in the NBA, because they're playing too many games. It's like these players, they're human beings. They're not supercars. You can't charge them up and keep racing them and going and going. You can't do that. These are human beings, but y'all let me know. Is it overload thing, workload? Is it too many, time management, too many minutes being played on one player? Should they manage the minutes more strategically? Y'all just let me know, man. But this is Tate, man. Yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's still messing my head up, but y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's free to hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. It's free. Yeah, man, y'all just check me out in the next video, man. Hopefully y'all having a nice day, and I will see y'all in the next video. This is Tate. I'm out of here.